Hey guys, welcome back. I have another T-Rex and Tesla Model X video coming at you guys. This is another one from the archives. If you follow my channel, you kind of know why I have archived these. But in case you haven't been following along, I had been receiving a ton of crap from Tesla about trying to get my car fixed. Nothing I did broke the car. I know some people comment about that. Totally unrelated. It was just Tesla quality issues and car problems. And I was trying to get them to fix the car. So I didn't want to release all of these videos because it would have just given them another excuse to give me even more of a hard time. So that's why these are all archived. Thankfully now the car is long gone and I can release all these videos to you guys and show you the T-Rex camper and show you guys what I did. When I had filmed this last year, I had just gotten back from my Poolesville, Maryland and Allentown, PA trip. I went down there to attend the National Drive Electric Week events. I like doing that a lot. So at the end of this video, I do a recap on that trip. But the main purpose for this video was to give you guys like a general overview of the T-Rex camper because I never really did show it once it was all done and I was using it. So it's still not totally complete as I explained in the video, but I just go over some of the features and show you the inside and show you the charging ports. I don't go into any details about how it's connected or really any of the inner workings of the T-Rex camper. That would be like a whole other video if I ever covered all that kind of stuff. So this is just meant to be a general overview of the T-Rex camper and a wrap up from the Poolesville trip. But I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks a lot for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Hey guys, so late last night I got back from this awesome trip that I took down to Poolesville and Allentown for National Drive Electric Week. I always try to participate in as many as I can. I had a great time, met a lot of awesome people. It was so much fun. And I also had the opportunity to test out my T-Rex with my RAV4. I haven't posted about this yet because honestly, I'm kind of nervous to say anything about connecting this T-Rex camper to my Tesla Model X. In a nutshell, the camper is connected. It is working wonderfully. It was just totally flawless on this trip. I had no issues with the car, the connection or anything. Just incredible. So I got about 500 miles. I think I could probably even do a little bit more, but it looks like I'm going to be able to get around 500 miles on a relatively full charge with both of these. So again, I don't really want to get too into it right now. I'm still thinking about it. I filmed a ton of stuff this past weekend. I don't know how much of it will see the light of day, but I thought I'd at least take the opportunity to show you guys around the camper because I realized since February, I haven't done an update video on what I've been doing with the T-Rex and stuff. So basically I finished it and it's been working. I had been using it with the RAV4, but I started using it and I never even really did a proper walkthrough and showed you guys the camper. So that's what I'll do now. I'll spin the camera around. I'll show you guys the inside and let you guys check it out and see what I built. All right, I'm gonna do the best I can to open things up with one hand and show you everything. It's also a pretty rainy day and cars keep driving by. I live on a really busy road. So we're probably gonna get some noise from cars, unfortunately, but I'll start right over here. And the first thing I can probably show you is my control panel, which it's dirty because I just got back from a like 700-mile road trip. But I've got all my switches and dials and charging plugs right in there. Then I can just flip that back down. And then I've got my door. And I have these little latches here that hold the door open. Then inside, it is just super comfortable. I have an Apple TV connected to that flat screen TV right there. So I can stream using my iPad and I can watch things right there on my TV. I've got two awesome little cubbies right there. Let's see if I can open one for you. So I just got some storage in there. I still have to work on finishing the ceiling. I left a few things unfinished just because my theory was that I wanted to use it. I just wanted to get out there, start trying it, and see if I missed anything. So that's why I haven't quite finished covering all of the foam. While we're looking up, I can show you my remote. I have a Max Air Deluxe fan. And it's really sweet. It moves a ton of air I wasn't sure I even wanted to go with a fan because of the bad aerodynamics that it was going to bring. But with this one, obviously you saw it all closed up. When I'm traveling, it's down and really doesn't affect aerodynamics much at all. And then it has this awesome little remote that I just keep right over here. And then these are pockets that I have on the side. These are actually bucket pockets. They were made for like roofers who use buckets for nails and stuff like that. These flap on there, but they fit perfect. They work nice. And then under here, I won't get into all of that, but under there is all of my stuff that make the thing work. So the T-Rex range extender, I have a lot of my things right in there. The Sega Genesis that's sitting right there is from the Poolesville National Drive Electric Week event that I just won. So I can hook up a Sega Genesis to the TV if I ever feel the need to play some games when we're out camping. And you can see I used kind of normal light switches right over there. They're 12-volt light switches, but I wanted it to be comfortable and more like being home. That was the goal of building this, because we have a 21-month-old and camping, it will be a challenge. But I really wanted my wife and my kid to be as comfortable as possible. The thermostat doesn't control anything quite yet, but I do have a heater that I can connect. It is a high voltage heater from a Tesla Model S. So it'll take the high voltage power to heat the cabin. And then on both sides, I have these 2 cup holders, and those just fold down and provide a spot to hold your drinks. The bed is a trifold bed that you can actually fold up and remove if you want to. I think it's about 7 inches long. It's really nice, really comfortable. And then this is another plug. Again, looks so dirty. This is a CHAdeMO plug, so I can charge this battery pack at CHAdeMO charging stations. This is an AC in or out, so if I'm camping and I just want to use AC power, wall power, I can do that. It's also AC out, so if I'm out over here on this side of the camper and I want some AC power, I could use that. And this is DC in and out. Man, it looks so messy and dirty over here. That's what road trips do to you. And then I've got a couple latches that I purchased online, and with my build, it opens to the side. You could build them however you want. That's just the way I elected to build mine. I do need to add more of a strut. The spring doesn't hold it stationary too well, so if a gust of wind comes, it can catch it. The rear door, you might notice the crazy shape, and that's for aerodynamics. If you watch any of my other videos, you realize that I'm very much into the aero. I really wanted to minimize the hit that we would take by driving this thing down the road. Got a couple water containers there. They're not full. I don't think that door would really support the weight of those. Those get really heavy when they're full. I just keep them there for storage. And then back here is my little kitchen. Got my paper towel holder up there, cutting board. All this stuff is new. We really haven't even used it yet. I've slept in it, but we haven't used the kitchen at all. And got a bunch of different cubbies and storage spaces. I have a little pin right there, so when I pull that pin, this will slide forward, and that is my Dometic fridge. Works awesome. I really love it. They aren't especially cheap, but it does the job, and it keeps things nice and cool. It's 12 volts. And it just works off the 12-volt system, and the 12-volt system is replenished by the Tesla 85 kilowatt-hour battery pack that's underneath this thing. So I have plenty of power. I mean, I have months worth of power. I could go into the woods and not come out for a very long time. All right, so I'm just closing the door now. And I'll just put one latch on there for now. And I've got a light back here with my license plate. And then on this side, I have 2 more outlets. So 4 more plugs that I could use if I ever needed power on this side. We've got an outside light here. All of my lights are on dimmers too. I really wanted to make sure that we're all comfortable in any situation. So there's lights. This light unfortunately fell because I haven't finished the ceiling yet. I just had that screwed into the foam, and of course it didn't hold. This whole area right here is called the Caleb shelf. So that's where our son is going to be sleeping eventually. It's the dimmer. So there you can kind of see the dimmer. Oh, it looks like it's flickering in the picture, but it's pretty good in real life. It's a 12-volt dimmer system. Works really well. And I have the same on this light here, but of course it's just hard to show you doing all this one-handed. And the front of this was shaped to fit right behind my RAV4. So my RAV4 is a lot boxier than the Tesla Model X. This obviously swoops down, so I needed to modify the front of this so it just wasn't a brick flying down the road. So I built this just on Friday, a couple days ago. Haven't had time to sand it or paint it or finish it or anything like that, but it just helps guide the air around the camper from the Tesla Model X. So if you guys have any questions about this stuff, I'd be happy to help. That's just a quick tour that I wanted to throw together for you guys so you can see this, because I know a lot of you guys have been asking. You've been watching this channel for a long time and you wanted to see how it all went. So here it is. But while we're out here, I'll take you inside the Tesla Model X and I'll show you some numbers from my recent trip that I just got back from. And you can see the efficiency numbers and how they've been increased, or I guess technically lowered, since using the range extending trailer. So I'll flip the camera around, we can go inside. So this is the most recent 30-minute segment from the trip that I just got back from this past weekend. You can see while towing the trailer, I average 198 watt hours per mile. Currently, my projected range is 143 miles, but if you look on the dash, it says I have 94 miles of range on here. So this just kind of gives you a clue of what I'm seeing here. It really is incredible having this range extender. It's worked so well. Again, I'm really hesitant to get too into it, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. I feel like I really should just keep my mouth shut so Tesla doesn't come after me or void my warranty or something. And then I can show you my trip displays. So trip A, I reset 467 miles ago, so it's not even the whole trip. But for this segment of that trip, I used 109 kilowatt hours, and my total usage was 234 watt hours a mile. And then trip B was just as I got really close to home. I don't even know really why I reset it, but you could see my number there was even lower, 148 watt hours per mile. Again, and that is with towing, so pretty incredible. Well, I think that's about it. That's just a quick update that I wanted to throw together for you guys for the camper. It's starting to rain. I gotta get everything closed up. But if you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, so that's the tour. Let me know what you guys think. See you guys.